Good morning, all. Saturday morning, the next day, and this is probably a quick one. My pieces have dried, a little stiff. And as with anything leather, you bend it, it'll start to loosen up. Show you real quick is me adding a finish. There's different types of finishes you can add. I'll grab a couple of them. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so this is something called saddle lac. It's a very strong finish. Got to be very careful. Flammable. It will turn into a torch. Spray it and then leave it. You can't put it on too thick, or else it'll bubble a little bit. It's another one very similar. It's a little bit less powerful. It's a leather sheen. This is something called super sheen. You just wipe it on and it just kind of gives it a little satiny look. This is one I've used quite a bit. It's a top finish. It's another one you wipe on, leaves a little bit of a film on the top. And this is not entirely a finish. It's actually a leather conditioner, but sometimes it can be. It's basically a beeswax conditioner. You wipe it on and it will condition the leather. It tends to make it a little bit softer. I've used it quite a bit, especially on the leather harnesses that I made, because after you dye the leather, it becomes very, very stiff. This is one that I've actually done that I used that on, and it's a lot more flexible afterwards. So I think today I am going to use, let's see, get stuff out of the way here. I'm actually going to turn the fan off. Let's use the saddle lac today. But because it is flammable and it's sprayed on as an aerosol, you obviously need to get things situated. Try and get them nice and flat so you can get a coating. Actually, let's do this. All right, and it's very pungent. Sure if I actually applied that too well. The fun thing that's fun with the saddle lac, and I noticed this when I previously had done it before, now I'm going to turn the fan on, is if you spray it from far away and you don't completely cover it, what happens is it kind of speckles the top, which is actually kind of a cool effect. You spray it a lot closer, you get a much more even, and it just makes it much more coated on the top, much more solid finish. So we'll see. I could see in some spots I got a little bit thicker, some spots I didn't. So I'm not perfect with the saddle lac at this point in time. Still learning a little bit. But that's the whole point, right? Every time I do this, I learn, I evolve, and I grow. But that'll be it for this quick video. It's meant to just show you that and a little bit of finishes. What will happen on the next one is this. I will get the hardware. Here, I'll even grab the hardware for you. Let's see, to use the same type of, this one seems different. What happens is over time you acquire some different D-rings from different sources, and it turned out to be slightly different. Yeah. All right, so obviously I'll be putting a buckle here, putting a buckle here, maybe a D-ring. So obviously between that, I will be using these tools. This a three-quarter inch punch. I will punch a hole here, thread this through. This goes through the hole. It folds under, and I will rivet. And I forgot these two. I'll even show you something else, just as an interesting aspect. And these are what I call strap keepers. Now the whole point is, as you put this here, and the strap is folded around the wrist, and the excess is folded here. It's the very same thing that I use on my belts, but these are leather strap keepers. What happens is you dye this the same color as the belt, and as you fold the leather around and you buckle it, the excess of the leather strap goes there. You have a belt. I think you understand the purpose at this point. So I'll usually put this here. This will end up going like right here on the strap itself. There'll be a rivet here and probably two rivets here. Then, oh, I'm getting a phone call. Hello.